Hey everybody, this is Limitless KOG and we're doing another cool review this week, and this is sort of old already, you can say. This is the TVA badge and time stick from Loki, the series. They had about, I think, 2 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. It was a really good series. It was a mini series, so I was only meant to last 1 or 2 seasons. Especially the ending was really cool. So this is pretty much the time sticks that the Minutemen, just pretty much the ones who were wearing kind of like the SWAT armor uniform that you see in Loki, and also Deadpool wore wearing, so like more updated version. But they have these sticks that pretty much are teleporters. At first you think they burn the person out of existence, but really it just teleports them to a place that eventually will die, but they don't. They keep running. It's like kind of like the end of time space. It's like an area where everything time dies, so nothing moves forward or backwards. I don't know. It's like a desert land, kind of like Mad Max land, you could say. So this is the staff, and I was, like I said, I always liked the Minutemen. It's gotten to even the point that I even have like a. If you guys heard about D23, you probably have. A couple years ago when they were promoting Loki, the 2nd season, they were giving out these random like cards, like if you work for the TVA or I think I have it put. I'm actually mistaken, or did I put it away? I think I put it away. Maybe I put it away, or maybe it's in the box. I'm not sure. I was carrying I had Minutemen card, pretty much their badge, and it's what they use. I think I took it out of my wallet and put it in here because it was getting beat up in my wallet. So maybe I have it in here. If not, yeah, I put it away somewhere because it was getting scratched up. I need to like seal it with some kind of like. I'll put all these clear tape to protect them more, but yeah. So this is something that you can only get at the time when it barely came out. You can only get this at Adventure Campus in California, Adventure and Disney. Eventually, they started selling these on online. Now, as today, I don't know if California Adventures, the Adventure Campus, still sells these. Maybe they do, or maybe they don't, because they keep adding more inventory, so they have to get rid of the old stuff. But Disney's websites do have this in stock. And it's really cool because this is kind of like the design, the way it works is similar to like a legacy lightsaber. It means it has die-cast parts with, metal parts, and the batteries is always like in the hilt area. So it's similar design. But yeah, so again, this comes with the stick and the badge. And of course I tell you the price, but you probably already know the price. But either way, I'll tell you how much and where I got it in the end of the video. So let's open this baby up and get a better look inside. And here's a TVA badge. I'm just gonna put this, let me zoom in better. Next to pretty much. This is cool to wear as a hat. Like you put it on your hand. For all time, always. It's a really good show. I feel like watching it again. I like waiting for a while after I watch the series and like reminiscing and watch it again. But yeah, so now let's get a better look at the time stick itself. Alright guys, so by the way, let's test this out. So again, so this part, this feels, I don't know, it could be plastic, but it has some weight to it, this part right here. So it could be like a very thick plastic. This part is die-cast. So all of this right here, this is all die-cast, this is plastic. This is like a heavy-duty kind of plastic. Die-cast. This is scary to have, because it's like a role-playing kind of like prop replica, so it means not really role-playing, it's just supposedly accurate to the sound effects of the show. They're using this as a cosplay. I don't think it'll be like if you ever use this as a cosplay, as much as you want to, I don't think it'll be approved, like in the cosplay community, especially if you for a convention, because this thing can actually like knock someone out. Just because it's the die cast in this is really, really, really heavy, really thick, and you could just the one force to Yeah, I don't think it'll. I could be wrong, but I don't think it'll pass. Because usually when you cosplay, you have to get approved at the convention. You go, they bring, you go to this area and then they check it for you, and everything approves their rules and policies, and it's like, okay, yeah. But for this, I'll be honest, guys, no. This is definitely something just to have like a display only. I know some people that 3D print these and probably even add a light, so more expensive. But this will definitely not pass in the convention for like cosplaying. The kind of shame, sucks. Like if I ever dress up, I'll probably do it for like Halloween theme. But out of that, nah. So on and off switch is right here. Let me just zoom in. Right there. It's pretty much circle, and then I don't know what the second symbol is, like a Q. It's weird, but so right now it's off, and then when you switch this only color that's gray to on, it makes a noise, and the speaker's down here, so you guys can hear that. And then the lights right there. Just gonna see that. And then it makes a noise when you hit it too. It's sort of sensitive in a way, and sometimes like there's times I hit it and it doesn't work. Like right now, it works, and then it doesn't. So you have to. I think once you trigger it, it takes a bit to reset. So another setting is you raise these up for more power. Now it's supposedly louder, and the sound effect's stronger, and the lights are actually brighter. But honestly, this kind of reminds me of like the arc reactor blast. So, and when we lower it down, it's like kind of like lowering power down, and then lower again. So now the lights are supposed to be brighter, and you do see it more now. Let's see if I can do it because it's so far. The difference in the lights. The difference, yeah, and that's it when it comes to function wise. Now, if you want to see this, how big it is compared to size to me, we do that right now. So that's it, guys. So let's talk about the good and the bad, and how much I got it for. I'm gonna start with the bad. So bad is, this is very simple. It has an on switch, has sound effects, well, basic sound effects. So it has it's very basic. And the day it just makes a sound, you hit it, and it's like a shocking sound, and that's it. That's all it does. That's kind of like the negativity if. And the other negativity is that this is very heavy, very dangerous. I don't think it'll get approved if you take this to a convention for a cosplay event in the future. So that's the two negativities. Now the positive, if you're a fan of the show Loki, I'm a huge fan of the show. I dig the whole Minuteman suits and their, so I would love to, anything collected from now, I'd like to get it. I love their staff, and I love their tablet they have. I want to get one of those. Disney never came out with one of those. I've seen people that sell 3D printed ones, and I'm kind of iffy about that. I want something that's at least more, I guess, show accurate. So I'm still debating about it. I'm a fan. That's the reason I got it, and how much and where I got it. So I got it for the retail price. I think it was like $99 or $90, and I got it when a friend went to California Adventure and asked him if he could do me the favor and pick this up. This is like towards when the hype calmed down, because in the beginning when the show came out, and I don't know if this one came out in the first season or the second season, but when Birdie came out, it was really hard to find it for a bit, and it even sold out on their website. So I waited until a while until I calmed down, and then I had a friend who's going over there, and I asked him if he can pick me these up. He gladly said yes, and that's how I got it. Now again, you could get this on Disney's website, especially but if it's taking these $100, so you'll pay free shipping. It's cool. Like I said, it's cool if you're a fan of the show. Definitely must have. Like I said, I love the whole TVA universe. I dig the whole universe, the way they look. They're like stuck in the 60s kind of style vibe to it. I love it. I wish they did a show just dedicated a Disney show, TVA, just them experiencing all this bizarre stuff and comedy in it, because that's the universe and atmosphere, how the way it is. But I love it. Disney, get started. And it has nothing. It doesn't really have to do anything with the Avengers, or it's just all the wacky stuff that you don't see in the MCU universe. You know. So it's a definitely must buy if you're a fan. If you're looking for a cosplay, and I would be not getting this because I think I could be wrong, but I don't think this will be approved like in a convention, because it's just very heavy die cast, and yeah, they'll probably say nope, this is too dangerous to be inside a convention with. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. This is Limited KRGN signing out. Like I always say, any way to help the channel out, put thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment, share. Any way to help the channel out. And adios. Keep on collecting. Bye.